It's time to wake up, Warriors.
Interested in learning a language? We continue our series on electives here at the high school with a look at the variety of classes in language arts. One chemistry class has been doing explosive experiments. See the fireballs close up here on PTTV. All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School. This is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Rise and shine, Penn Trafford, and welcome to another exciting edition of Wake Up Warriors. Today is Wednesday, January 24th. I'm Morgan Arlia.
And I'm Sophia Laspina.
Our school offers multiple language classes for students to learn, including Spanish, French, and German, and occasionally Russian. Reporter Emma Harris spoke with the language teachers about why the language classes are important for students to take.
We here at Penn Trafford have the Spanish, French, German, and Russian.
The 4 foreign language classes offered here at Penn Trafford not only teach the language, but give a deeper dive into a whole new culture.
As we know, we live in a very globally connected world today. People are moving around the world, money's moving around the world, goods are moving around the world, and we really need to be prepared for a global economy as we are moving forward here into the 21st century. German is extremely important for international business, so if you're really interested in business, it is a money language. Without a doubt, I would recommend you take German and stay with it, or stay with your language until you get some kind of proficiency level to use in the workplace.
Companies are increasingly selling products to or marketing to people of different languages, different cultural backgrounds. A lot of colleges, especially a lot of the prestigious colleges or the tougher colleges, really are looking for people who have experience in these kinds of things. I mean, having 4 years, a full 4 years, or even 5, can separate you from someone who maybe hasn't taken a language. When you do speak the language, you have access to so many more things that other people don't. It teaches you to be patient. I mean, learning a language takes so long until you're really feeling confident. You have to really work and practice and build up to, the thing that's worth it.
We also have Russian here at Penn Trafford. We have a 1-year program. And Russian is extremely important, as we know right now, especially for national security reasons. There are a lot of Russian hackers trying to get into our government systems. There's a war going on by Russia. And so for national security purposes, Russian is a very important language.
I know sometimes it seems difficult to take an elective that has some work attached to it, but it really is rewarding. It looks so good on college applications and something that you can apply in your life after high school is really useful.
If you continue on the Spanish classes, you not only get to learn and understand the language a lot better, but you get to have the opportunity to join Spanish National Honor Society.
Whenever you continue on in Spanish, especially when you get to Spanish 5, you kind of move away from the more boring grammar concepts and you focus more on learning about Spanish culture, different traditions, and you really learn how to speak and write more fluently in Spanish, which is a lot more interesting.
You also get to watch a telenovela, which is a Spanish soap opera, and it's just a nice, relaxing time every Friday to watch your show, think about it, and we hope to see you next year.
This has been Emma Harris reporting for PTTV.
The esports team is looking for new members for the spring. The following game titles will have competition teams: Rocket League, Valorant, Smash, Overwatch, and League of Legends. My co-host Morgan Arlia spoke with Mr. Carlisle to get the details.
Yes, there's an esports meeting today after school. There's a spring season upon us. It starts in February, and the titles this spring are League of Legends, Valorant, Rocket League, Smash, and of course Overwatch. So if you're interested in trying out for any of those teams, please make sure you come to my classroom after school right around 2:45, and it won't take long, maybe till like 3:30 or 4 o'clock.
The ceiling is on fire. Students in Mrs. Ramaswamy's first period chemistry class watched as she set the fire to the ceiling. Bubbles were filled with methane gas, which would float up and be set on fire by a candle attached to a roller stick. The experiment demonstrated the class's ongoing unit of combustion, showing how a flammable substance along with oxygen gas combust into water and carbon dioxide. Congratulations to the Anything That Floats teams for their performance in their event last Thursday. Students worked on learning about buoyancy, surface tension, and displacement, and built watercrafts to sail across the pool at Burrell High School, competing against teams from Burrell and Greater Latrobe. The teams even built their own paddles. Tim Wolford, Evan Sadler, Fies Cotchery, and Spencer Slacker finished in second place, while the team of Marissa Fong and Grant Alexander finished in third place. Things are changing down in the media center. A different teacher will be taking the position of front desk. Reporter Chris Babola was sent out to get a word with Mrs. Frank, who will be running the media center soon.
So I'm going to be taking over the media center here in the next couple of weeks. Mr. Bujakowski is going to be moving over to Mr. Edgerly's old position. So when that happens, I'm really excited to take over. So I won't be the math tutor anymore, but they're looking to hire another one. So that's coming up. But yeah, for the most part, things will stay exactly the same. The sign-in process, most of the rules and expectations, but there might be some changes since I'm not Mr. Bujakowski, so I might run things a little bit differently. I'm really excited to be taking over. So that's going to be a fun change coming up here pretty shortly.
Students competed at the Future Business Leaders of America Regional Conference during the week of January 8th. The event was held at St. Vincent College and brought together students from 13 Western Pennsylvania schools. Many of the students who placed in the top 3 will compete at the State Leadership Conference in Hershey this April. Congratulations to all competing club members. It's time to bring you the latest updates in the world of PT sports. Let's get right into the sports rundown. Paul, what do you have for us today?
Thanks so much, Morgan. On Monday, the hockey team hosted South Fayette at Palmer Imaging Arena in what was a great game. The score at the end of regulation was 3-3. In overtime, the boys would unfortunately fall short 4-3. Goals were scored by Gavin Patterson, Carter Schreier, and Bryce Krubzinski. Last night, the boys basketball team traveled out to North Hills but would eventually come up short, falling 78-72. Tonight in sports, the bowling team hosts Jeanette and Maine Bowl at 3:30, and the wrestling team takes on rival Norwin in what is sure to be a great match at 7 o'clock in the wrestling room. Good luck to our Warriors tonight. Now that is all I have for sports today, but let's send it back to Morgan and Sophia at the desk.
And with that, we bring today's show to a close. But before we go, we would like to ask you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. I'm Morgan Arlia. And I'm Sophia Laspina. Have a great day, PT.